I am a CNA. I work 50% in the medical department and the other 50% I am a therapist. I just recently graduated from Flint U of M as a social worker BSW.
Okay. What made you interested in getting into the field of addiction recovery?
I was not interested, actually. It was a challenge to myself. I actually wanted to get far away from the substance abuse as I possibly could. My dad died from a heroin overdose 10 years ago, and my mom was addicted to crack cocaine in the past, so I really just didn't want to have anything to do with it. But once the time came when I was at community college for us to pick places where we wanted to do our internship at, I picked substance abuse as a challenge to myself.
Okay. And our final question is, do you feel addiction is mental or physical? Is it something innate or is it learned?
Addiction is a disease, so I would say I would definitely say it's a little bit of both, you know, because it does affect your brain and your body becomes dependent on it.
Mm-hmm.
And when your body don't have it, it's a mental, you know. But it also causes long-term physical problems. So I would say a little bit of both. But learned, yeah, I mean, you know, peer pressure. Somebody just as simple as, come on, I got this, you know, I'll show you how to do it, you know, something that simple. And parents or family have no history of substance abuse, so, yeah.
Do you find that most of the time that's where people who end up addicted to a severe street drug get it from like a friend or someone that's close to generally?
A lot of times it's the relationships, you know, well, my boyfriend did it or my girlfriend did it or, you know, my friends introduced me to this. So, yeah.
Do you feel that the medical field responds to people who are going through withdrawal or overdosing appropriately, or do you think that they could respond to it in a better way?
A lot of times when we send people over to the hospitals, it depends. You know, some people have history with hospitals where they're repeaters and they just try to get them in and out. They give them what they want instead of what they need per se. And then other times they, you know, take the time out. Okay, well, you know, this, and that. Or they'll actually send them to detox. Mm-hmm. But I guess it just depends. You know, when you go through ER, you don't have it's not your primary care physician. Mm-hmm. It's residents or a different doctor each time. So it just varies.
Do you think it also has something to do with the fact that maybe they're not trained as much in dealing with that sort of thing, so they don't exactly know how to react to it, or do you think it's something else?
It could be a little bit of both. You know, it could be a little bit of both. Depends on how crowded ER is, what day of the week it is, you know, what the symptoms are, or if someone has more severities than the person who's coming in for actual withdrawal or something like that, or overdose.
Okay. What are the physical signs of withdrawal from heroin?
There's achy muscles, bone aching, diarrhea, sweating, blood pressure issues, pupils, you know, pinpoint pupils, things of that nature.
What in the medical field do people in the medical field, what do they do to combat the symptoms of withdrawal?
Well, what we do here, we offer, you know, things like Pepto-Bismol to help with the stomach. Mm-hmm. We also offer calcium for the bone aches, Tylenol, anything over the counter that we can help to kind of suppress the symptoms. And also caffeine and chocolate helps too. But anything further than that, we would definitely send them to the hospital to get further treatment.
So at the hospital, what would they do more prescription-based drugs?
They would do
there?
more prescription-based,
okay,
like Catapres to regulate the blood pressure, things like that, you know, from a medical point of view.
Okay. All right, what are the physical signs of overdose from heroin?
Physical signs of overdose from heroin would be, of course, maybe fainting, coma, low heart rate, low blood pressure, things like that.